Hello students, this is lecture 5 on p-block element. Here we are going to learn about the properties of the hydrides. Well, properties of hydrides. Hydrides of group 15. Now, which are the hydrides of a group 15? Um, this is the hydride NH3, then PH3, phosphine. This is ammonia, phosphine, then ASH3 hydride, then antimonide hydride, and BiH3. The property, first property, what we are going to learn over here is about this, that is hydrogen bonding. I will mark this to be a hydrogen bonding. Now, hydrogen bonding is something which is dependent on, I'll say over here, it depends mainly on, first is depends on the electronegativity of an element. Electronegativity of the element. Now, over here, nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, and bismuth. If we see the trend, then as we go down the group, the electronegativity decreases. So highly electronegative element is the nitrogen. If you compare among all these things, then among these nitrogen is the highly electronegative, then phosphorus, then arsenic, then antimony, and least is bismuth. So among these, the hydrogen bonding, like hydrogen bonding is something which holds the molecules together. That is a force which holds the molecules together. So hydrogen bonding will be better and maximum will be in the case of NH3, and this will be the order of the hydrogen bonding. So maximum will be ammonia, then phosphine, ASH3, antimony hydride, and bismuth hydride. So this is the thing. The next properties of about the hydrides. Next property about the hydrides is a dipole moment. Right over here. Next property is dipole moment. Dipole moment mu. Now this dipole moment mu is given by distance multiplied by charge. Like distance means it is a bond length. Okay, D stands for a bond length. Bond length. And Q stands for charge. Charge on the atoms. Now charge, on what factor does this charge will depend? This is depends on electronegativity. More is the electronegativity, more is the charge separation. Like for example, if I take an example of the ammonia, a nitrogen, let's say these are the hydrogens connected to it, and this is the lone pair over here. Now in this case, this will be the thing. This nitrogen is partially negative, and this will be a partially positive. These hydrogens will be partially positive. The orientations of the dipole is in this direction. So whenever I say a mu dipole moment, it is about this length and the charge. More is the electronegativity, more is the charge separation, more is the bond length, more is the distance. Okay, that is how we can say. So charge factor and the electronegativity. But if we just observe as we go, like nitrogen is there, there is a phosphorus, there is arsenic, there is antimony and bismuth. Okay, as we go down the group, as we go down the group, electronegativity decreases and the means a charge separation will decrease and the bond length is going to increase. As we go down the group, bond length increases. This is what we know from our previous studies. Now, what is going to happen to the dipole moment? Is it going to remain same since one quantity is decreasing and other quantity is increasing? No. Here, what we have to consider the dominant factor. Okay, charge factor. Charge factor is dominating, dominating compared to compared to distance between the charges, compared to distance between the charges. So again, dipole moment will be maximum for NH3, then PH3, because here the charge separation is more. AS list is for this. Okay, this is the way we have to understand these things about the dipole moment of the hydrides of the group 15 element. Next property of the hydride, I'll be discussing third property of the hydrides of group 15 element is the reducing capacity. Now, the hydrides, if we see, then these are the hydrides of group 15 NH3, PH3, right? These are the hydrides. Now, a reducing property means which will be a strong reducing agent. Now, what is a reduction? Reducing capacity means which will be a better reducing agent. That is what we need to identify, and which will be the weak reducing agent. So, over here, reduction. Now, what is reduction? The question is, what is reduction? The answer is very simple. One of the answer, like reduction is removal of oxygen, but here I will say one of the answer is addition of hydrogen. Means these compounds, let's say ammonia is acting as a reducing agent. Okay, if this is acting as a reducing agent, then it should donate its hydrogen to some species A, right? It should donate it to this species, its hydrogen. Then I will say that A is reduced after the formation of the AH, right? This is what I can say. But how easily that hydrogen could be left from this molecule NH3, that will tell the reducing property. More easily the hydrogen could be left from this molecule. I will say that it is a better reducing agent. This is hydrogen. Now, here, if we talk with respect to the bond length, with respect to bond length, uh, if this is a nitrogen in NH3, if this is the size of the hydrogen atom, if this is the size of the hydrogen atom, then this will be the size of, if this is the size of the hydrogen, this will be the size of the nitrogen, right? So here, this is what will be the bond length I am saying. As we go down the group, the bond, the atomic radius increases. This is first fine. Again, the hydrogen is same. Hydrogen is same. The size of the hydrogen is same. But only thing that for a phosphorus it is going to change. It may be of this size. It won't be so drastic change, but we can say that this will be the size. So what has happened? Distance between the two nucleus, that is what the bond length, right? So this is a nitrogen atom, this is phosphorus. As we go down the group, okay, what we will observe is that, like for example, uh, ASH3, ASH3, and this is the this is still bigger, I will draw. So here I can say this is the bond length, how the bond length is increasing. So in this case, the bismuth hydride, if we go with this trend, then bismuth hydride will have the highest length, bond length. So higher is the bond length, weaker will be the bismuth hydrogen bond. So here the order will be this way. This will have maximum reducing capacity, and so NH3 will be least, like reducing power of the NH3 will be less compared to the other member of the group. It will be least compared to the other member of the group. And bismuth hydride will be the best reducing agent. I can say this to be a best reducing agent. So I'll stop this class over here. Bye.